Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tritoncraft. And do you guys see it? Do you guys see Jelly? I found Jelly. I didn't know they added Jelly. Jelly, if you are not familiar with Hermitcraft, that's Good Times with Scar's cat. They actually added that cat to Minecraft officially. And this is her. And she is super cute. Oh yes, I'm also Steve, by the way. For whatever reason, my skin would not load. So we get some fun default skin action here. And I'm also, you'll notice, playing with the default Minecraft texture pack right now because I want to show you guys a little something that we worked on in a live stream recently. I do super apologize for no video last week, but down there in the corner of the screen, you'll see that beautiful live stream for the Cure logo. That event is coming up at the end of this month, May 27th through the 31st, to raise $10,000 for the Cancer Research Institute. You can now purchase t-shirts. T-shirts are available for sale. The link will be down in the description. And you can also make an early donation at livestreamforthecure.com. So if you are so inclined, please head over there. Please make a donation. Any amount is perfect, but even if you just help me spread the word, that would be absolutely amazing. You can go on Twitter at livestreamforcure. And let's fight for a future immune to cancer as some bees randomly fly by. These aren't the murder hornets, are they? I hope not. But yeah, I did not know that they had added Jelly to the game. But yes, we have some stuff to show you guys in terms of construction that we've worked on here. And then we're going to work on something. I don't know what. Kind of all discombobulated because we have this default skin going on here. Yes, Jelly. Yes. That's the other reason I wanted to be in this, because you can't really tell it's Jelly unless you actually like look at her from the side and like you're in the default texture pack, because it looks weird in Chroma Hills. But let's head in here and go to sleep in our beautiful storage room. Bees. There are so many bees everywhere. Every place all over this map, and it looks like we are ready once again to harvest, so we're gonna do that. This spider is like playing with fire here. Is it gonna anger a lot of bees? I have a lot of bees. I just kind of keep breeding them for no reason whatsoever particularly, and we just have like an absurd amount. But that's because I wanted to use the honey blocks, which you see we have a whole bunch of them in my hotbar here for construction purposes. You'll also notice that I've been chucking more of these slabs everywhere, because I'm kind of trying to go through and eliminate the carpet. I want to add some textural elements, so I've been actually using the slabs instead of carpets to hide the lights, especially when they're in corners and places like here and like here. Like it just makes more sense to use a diorite slab than it does to use anything else. And I'm just really, I love that there's bees like way over here. But we've even got some over here. I even just randomly chucked some of them over here, like into the grass, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a messy kind of, you know, there's blocks and there's debris, you know, ancient debris strewn about from our ancient site over here. So you guys know about this. This is our storage building. We built this, and we've got all of our storage and stuff in here, and I moved all of our chest monsters in here. So all of our chest monsters have now been moved inside. We have no more chests, no more storage and everything over there. Everything is in here. And this is just where we keep everything that we're using for the base, which, you know, this is our honey stuff, for instance, up here. And this is yellow concrete and yellow glass, which I brought over here to add another one of these magical accents. So this is done. This is a very nice build. I'm very happy with this. And again, we have the green, and we got a little bit of that fogged glass effect going on in there. And then let's get over here into some of these new areas that we built. We added a wall here, and then I demolished it down to kind of make it look like there was a ruined structure somewhere around in here. Same thing with this. This, of course, was here already. And now we have these two guys right here. So we'll show you this guy first, and we'll talk about this down here a little bit later. But this in here, it used to be a library, and now it's just kind of this ruined structure where we've got a bunch of, you know, holes in the floor, and we've got a whole bunch of huge holes. And I mean, just you can see what we're, yes, bee? These bees, I'm telling you. But yeah, you can see all the damage that's been done in this library. It is extensive in here. And I grabbed some books from over at the raid farm and just chucked them in here. Just chucked some bookshelves in here. I may throw an enchanting table in here. Not so you can get full enchants, but maybe at least low level enchants or something like that. Just who knows? I don't know. Maybe for the aesthetic purpose of it. I'm also, I don't want to put too many workstations or too many barrels or any of that kind of stuff down until I decide what I want to do villager wise over here. Because I do want to have some kind of villager over here. I'm thinking fisherman, so barrels would make sense. But I'm thinking I may do some fishermen over here, like max level fishermen, so we can actually trade with them and do things like that. But I haven't decided 100% yet exactly what we're going to do. So now let's head over into this other building here, which has been totally gutted out and destroyed. This one's in even worse shape than the library here, and that's because we have this huge chasm. Look at this. Look at now this is fogged glass done right. And the reason why I think this looks so much better is because this goes way, way, way further down. And of course there's honey blocks here. There's honey blocks. Gotta love it. I love that sound of honey blocks. It's so bleh, bleh. But yeah, so this is way, way further down. In fact, it looks so good. I'm actually going to end up digging down and adding more layers of blue and green glass down below those other two rifts. And whenever I do them, we're going to do them like this because I really, really want them to have this kind of vibrancy. And of course, there's sea lanterns in there lighting all that up. We use the different blocks like the concrete powder, the concrete block. And then, of course, we've got our honey. Oh, I forgot these break like literally when you tap them. And, you know, we've just got those different kind of colors and textures going down there. So you can see like there's a honey block right there and there's some powder right there. And it kind of all blends together and it's all very, very nice. But that to me, that's what I want with the fogged glass. Like, that's what I wanted. Like, I just didn't make the other ones deep enough. So I don't know exactly how deep that is. I want to say it's probably about, I think it goes down to, say, level 49, I think it's the bottom. So it's about 20 blocks. And then there's a glass every other layer. So that's basically what you're going to use to get that kind of intended glass fogged effect. And then this down here, this is something that we've been working on, and I haven't finished it yet. And there's a bee stuck in here, of course. But this is a dock building, and we brought one of our puppers down here. There's apparently a bug in Bedrock Edition. I can't name the dog. I also can't name the cats. I was going to name the cat Jelly, but you can't name them. You can't, because once they're tamed, if you duck with a name tag and you do this, they just stand up and they follow you. Even if you have a name tag in your hand, that's not, I know I don't have a name tag. Don't at me in, you know, I don't want to see comments about it. Guys, got it? Got it? Got it? But yeah, so this is just a little dock that we've been working on here. And of course, we're going to end up messing this whole thing up and kind of... Did you guys just see that out there? I saw it. Okay. Hang on. I have immediately been distracted by something in the game. As is almost always the case. I know, but... And man, this area is getting ready. There's getting to be some detail over in this area. I want to fly up and I want to land up there where we're going to have the base of our little floating island up there and just kind of show you guys a bird's eye view of this place. This is starting to get some detail over here. Like, we're starting to fold a lot of details in here. I wish I had more time to play right now. It's just unfortunately with live stream for the cure planning, it has not been going as, you know, well, I mean, the event planning has been going as well as I want it to, but unfortunately, when I need to free up free time, it's unfortunately Minecraft stuff that usually takes the first back seat. That's usually the first thing that kind of goes is Minecraft. It's because I just, you know, I got to free up the time that I can free up. Now, there was one over here, and I probably... Oop, 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 oop. Can I... Oh, you can't leash a turtle! Oh, no. Oh, no. I think I got to get a boat. I got to get a boat, and I got to stick him in the boat, right? I know you can do that. I know you can... Where'd he go? Hey, where did you go? Hey. Where'd he... Oh, he's over here. He's way over here now. Can I... Okay, if I leave and come back, are you going to despawn or are you going to stay there? Stay there, please. I love that dock. I love how it kind of protrudes off the edge of that. We're going to rough it up, like I said. We're definitely going to make it look like it fits aesthetically into the place here, but it's still going to be kind of a whole-ish structure, and we're going to put a little bit of a kelp smeltery in there. I think that actually might be what we work on in the episode here today, a little super smelter thing over there, so we can make some kelp blocks so we have fuel. Ooh, that's what we need. That is what we need right there. We need seagrass. And I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I have a boat. I only have one, but that's okay. We don't need more than one right now. And I put my rockets away, but whatever. We're just going to go straight to the water, and we're going to use our trident. We're going to zoom high in the sky. Not really that high. Barely even off the ground, truth be told. So let's see if we can't capture this turtle. I want to kind of have like a lot of the different animals and stuff in the game over here. And come on, did he despawn? Oh, there he is. There he is. We got him. We got him. We got him. Hey. Shh, 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 shh. Even though, fun fact, turtles are broken in Minecraft Bedrock Edition right now. They actually can't lay eggs. They can't find, like, they can't either pathfind back to their home beach, or they can't, like, even if you have eggs and you hatch them, like, on a new island, like, turtles can't do anything. Hey, 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 hey. No, 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 no. Oh, it's getting dark out, so we're gonna have freaking drown to deal with. Hey, where did you go? Hey. Hey, come here. Come here. I have your favorite thing. Doesn't this look delicious? Don't you want to eat this? I know you do. I know you do. You know what I didn't even think of? I should get some gold blocks and chuck them into that little assemblage that I have going on over there. Let me get him over to the shore here and see if we can't just kind of have him on the shore. I added some sea pickles over here to get some lighting over here. And I think it looks pretty good. I got to get more in here. There's not enough yet, but we got to get more in here. Of course, now we're within range of the conduit. I need to add another conduit somewhere over here, but I haven't yet. Okay, you just come up. Come right up here. Come right up here. Come up. Come out of the water. Come on. Don't you want this delicious seagrass? Don't you want it? I know you do. Don't you want this? What if I just put the... Come on. Come on. Just gotta try to trick him to pathfinding over near where the boat is. Come on. It's literally right... Can you just swim up like a little bit? Can you help me out here? I was really afraid that I was going to mess that up somehow. Do it. I need you to cooperate with me, please. Can you please? I don't... You know... I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to come back when I actually have this stupid thing. Okay. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, and I just don't think you can capture turtles in boats in Bedrock Edition. Like, I literally have had this thing, like, right underneath him, like, any number of different times, and he just does not... Like, it just... I mean, that wasn't even close. We won't even count that as anything, but... But, like, I mean, if we get our seagrass out and we kind of lure him in like this, you know, and I can lure him, like, for some reason he won't get up on the shore either. I don't know if it's because there's no sand up here or whatever the case may be. I have no idea. I don't know how turtles work. They broke turtles, so turtles are something that I just stopped caring about in Bedrock Edition because they broke turtles. Actually, let's go over here because I know there's sand over here. Let's see if we can't get him over here. Come on. Come on, this is nice, fluffy sand. Nice, nice, warm sand. You know you want to get up here. You know you do. You know you... See, like, he just won't pathfind up there either. Like, I don't... Turtles are just massively broken in Bedrock Edition, I think. I just don't think there's any real way around it. But even if we... Like, he's right there. Like, that... There's no reason why that boat wouldn't have captured him. So I just don't think you can capture turtles in boats right now in Bedrock. So that was a... That was a fun waste of time. Oh, God, we got Creeper Central over here. We need to go to bed. It is a brand new day, and we are going to go check out... I got to show you guys kind of the bird's eye view of this place, and then we're going to kind of crack on, and we're going to try to get something done in this video. Besides, you know, catch a turtle, like, do a thing that the game will not... I don't know... I'm going to have to read up on that. I don't know if that's actually a thing, if they are broken to that degree where you literally just can't even catch a turtle at this point in Bedrock Edition, but I know turtles are, like, massively broken in Bedrock right now. Like, you can't do anything with turtles at all. Like, it's kind of really terrible and really, really annoying. I also, like... I was kind of getting used to the chest monster. Like, I kind of knew where stuff was if I kind of clicked around, like, once or twice, maybe. Some stuff I was really able to kind of dial in on really, really easily, but unfortunately, now when I moved everything back in here, now I have no idea where anything is again. So it's like, you know, every single time I kind of get used to a storage system, it's like, well, now we got to move everything. Now we got to do this. Now we got to do that. What a pain. But yeah, let's take a gander at everything from the perch up here, up high in the sky. And again, this is going to be the bottom of our floating platform that's going to be up here. And just take a look down at the area that we've got going on here. I love those splashes of yellow in there. I love that color. I love what that's doing. And of course, we go right into the rift here, where we've got our little bits of land being peeled back up, being kind of peeled and pulled out of the way. And now we've got these two buildings here. We've got these two guys here, and those are really, really nice. And then we've got the dilapidated building there and there, and we've just got these rifts open here. And I love that I had the rift open right in the building here. This was one of the things I really wanted to do design-wise when I actually got over into this area and kind of started building, was I wanted, when I started doing these magical rifts, I want one of them to open in the actual building. And you know what? One thing we actually have to do, which I think we'll do first, is we're going to add some of those like nice little magical glass shards, I guess, meant to be like the magical beams that are coming up out of this building, because that, of course, is what we're going to have leading up to our floating platforms. I also realize when I'm kind of floating up on this thing, like that thing's way up there. Like we're not even anywhere close to the top of where any of these glass shards are. We're going to need a lot more of these in all these areas once we finally get the floating platforms done. But since we haven't built any of those yet, I'm not really going to be too concerned about it. Ow. I love the honey blocks. I hate that you can just slow down over the top of them, but I want them aesthetically, you know, I just think they look good in there. And I think that looks really good. I honestly wonder what some gold blocks would look like in there. How much gold do I have? I only have 17 gold. I don't really have a ton. I really want, well, I can make one. Yay! Let's, you know, I just want to see what this looks like chucked in there. Because if you kind of see it, it's kind of got some of the orangish little streaks and accents in it. But it's also, like, it's kind of close to concrete powder, but it looks like it's almost a bridge to the yellow concrete. So I think it could actually, if we get some excess gold in here, we might actually be able to kind of just chuck. Ooh, yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Ooh, I'm liking that a lot. I'm liking that a lot. I think we'll only use these sparingly. We'll only use, like, a few up by the surface here. Oh, what am I saying? I can just go grab the vault here. I also need to... Where's my other ender chest? I know I have another one over there somewhere. I've been kind of... These guys have been like coming up and driving me nuts all the time. I cannot seem to get any kind of peace from these stupid pillagers. Where is my milk? I've taken so... it's so annoying. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not dealing with any bad omen effects or anything like that. It's been driving me nuts because they keep showing up over here. Yes, there's a bee in here. I hear that noise so much. It's kind of inescapable at this point. You kind of can't really do much of anything about it. There we go. Right, well, you know what we do need is we actually need dirt. Ah, there we go. I was looking right at it. That is coarse dirt. That is not what we want. We want just regular old stupid dirt. There we go. And we need some yellow glass. Let's take half a stack because it's going to turn into a lot of panes. There we go. I honestly think 64 panes is probably enough because, I mean, if you look at like something like this, there's only got to be, what, like 25-ish? Maybe a half a stack in there? It's not a ton. It's not a lot of them. We're going to stick this right in here, so that way I can remember to put it up later. I've been kind of hanging them on the tops of these poles over here, like you can see all the little posts coming down, all the lights. I like kind of sticking them up there. I think it's kind of cool. I'm a really big fan of the Chroma Hills Pillager banner, though, because it's that kind of tattered and torn purple one with the skull and crossbones on it. That one's just kind of like, meh, it is what it is. It is what it is. You really can't change much about that. So let me kind of get some inventory stuff kind of situated here. And yeah, let's go over here and we're going to add some of these accents on top of this yellow building over here where this rift has opened up. And yeah, that's what I was going to do. We're actually going to stop by the vault in here. We got to get the stash out. And let's plunk that down and we're actually going to grab up, let's say 6 gold blocks. See, Gold, believe it or not, is the resource I'm actually the lowest on. And that's because I made like a ton of powered rails, not realizing I wouldn't need them to move the villager into the raid farm. And so it kind of used up most of my gold reserves at the time. And I just haven't done anything, like I haven't done any serious caving or anything in a while to actually replenish it. Let's replace you there. Let's replace this guy here. And we're going to replace one of these honey guys here. And I think we're going to replace this one here. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. Let's do this. Yeah. 6. I love that slow fall. This now it's not doing it, but well, you guys know what it is. Let's go here and here and here. Yeah, I kind of like that. I just like it. Just adds in a little bit. Another contrasting yellow color. I just think that that's really, really nice. I love that it just adds that much more kind of depth to the area. And now we're going to get up on the roof and we're going to add these accents coming up out of the top, these little glass pieces here that are going to be taking us all the way up into the sky. And we're going to have to kind of fit this stuff in here like this. There we go. And now let's kind of start chucking in some of this glass. So yeah, this is just how we kind of start making these little glass pieces here. And of course, we'll dig out all of this dirt when we come back down. I mean, there's not really much else we have to do to it to make it kind of look, you know, the way that we want it to look. Just kind of one of these things where we just need to... we don't want that. No. There we go. And let's again put some more dirt down. Ow. Stop it. What happened there? I have no idea what that even was. Ugh. Okay. Let me focus now, please. But, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Please let me land on top of this. Thank you. Jeez, I have no idea what is even going on with this stuff right here. I think we're going to actually stick a piece of dirt right there, right there. We're going to do that there like that. Stick that guy there like that. We just kind of want to go up a little bit at a time, adding little bits and bobs as we go. And kind of, I think we're going to add one right here. And let's kind of start piling our way up to the top here. And we got to block that off. There we go. Block that. Block that. No. Like, I can clearly see that there's a block there, right? I can clearly see that there's a glass pane right there. Why would I think it's a good idea to add that in there? So, alright, so let's do that there. This is kind of, I mean, there's not really much of a science to it. It's just kind of chuck in blocks, and then, you know, we'll see what happens when I take the dirt away. There's not a whole lot we can really do about it, but that is still so far away up there. We're going to need a lot more of these glass panes. I think we're just going to kind of keep going until we run out of them, and then we'll come back later and we'll add more to it if we have to. And maybe it's a thing of I'm adding too many of them at this at this juncture. Maybe there's just too many of them. I don't know necessarily. I don't know if there is a proper amount that we can really add here. Is there? Is that a thing? Well, I don't think that's the actual thing. Because it's like my whole thing here. Like, I can add as many as I want, right? And we're going to add another one over here. And yeah, there's fine too. There's fine. Okay. Yep. And let's do that there. And stir up. Up. There we go. Just like that. Yeah. Let's see. This is all looking very, very nice. And I almost did. You guys, I almost did. I almost put a block there, but I knew. Oh. I can't. I literally can't anymore with this game. I just sometimes my brain just breaks when I'm playing Minecraft. I haven't even been like able to play it that often. Like, you'd think I would be refreshed or something. I don't even know. Don't ask. It's best if you don't ask. It's best if I don't ask. We just kind of all let what will be be here. And there we go. Just going to kind of keep chucking these in here as we go further up the vertical face here. So yeah, we're only at like level 88, and I'm pretty sure that the bottom of that thing is like 150 blocks in the air. It's like a stupid amount of distance up into the sky, so I don't necessarily know what our best bet is going to be here for doing this. So I want some like this. I could always get like a little sparse or something like that. Can I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We can always do something like, just like, you know, not necessarily do a ton of them in like a couple of places or whatever. Like, you know, they're maybe maybe they're thinning out or something like that. I don't necessarily know. Maybe they're thinning out so we can maybe see like a little bit less of them or something like that. I don't necessarily know. But yeah, we're gonna run out of glass here soon. There's already one there, and I didn't even see it because I'm an idiot. And I think I want that one there, and then I think we're just gonna go one more here, and then bam, just like that. So we're at like, I mean, it's like I said, that thing's like 150 blocks up there, though. Like, it's so far up. It's just kind of like there's no good way of really doing it. We're going to knock this dirt out of here. Then we're going to go to sleep, and then we're going to come back and take a look at it because it's going to be kind of tough to see everything here in the dark. Yeah, let's get all this dirt out of here. And this is how we make our little magical kind of particle effects if you're wanting to do something like this in your own world. I mean, it's basically pretty much as simple as it is. I mean, I'm sure you could probably also maybe toss scaffolding blocks in or something like that, but it would probably be a little bit more annoying, if anything, to kind of try to place all the glass blocks and stuff with the scaffolding instead of dirt. I would think so anyway. I don't even know if scaffolding could necessarily work for that. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think, is that all of them? Yeah, that's all. Okay. So yeah, let's grab up this dirt, and then let's head back over and let's go sleep, and then we're going to take a look at our glass kind of up there on the thing. All right, and we're headed back over here now, and I can already see some changes that need to be made, because I don't like that there. I don't like that there. Those ones are kind of a little bit too far out away from it, and of course there's, you know, a dirt block just floating up there on top of a friggin' glass pane. Kind of taking up room, kind of doing its thing up there, kind of doing its thing. But I'm kind of a big fan of this. I'm kind of really, really liking the way that that looks. But yeah, these got to go. Oh, those are so far away from that thing. Ugh. Oh, they just look gross. But that is kind of the deal with this thing. We gotta kind of punch these things out of here and make things look the way that we want them to look necessarily. What ones this one had to go? And yeah, these two over here, like, they're just too far off of the actual structure, I think. I kind of started going up in this one pattern here, and I kind of need to stick to it now, because everything else is just too far away from it now. There we go. That should do it. Aside from, you know, the one piece of dirt that's floating around up there, it's kind of really messing up my mojo. So we're going to take a look. We're going to fly out, and then we're going to fly back in, and we're going to take a closer look at it as we come back in. And of course, we can't see it from over here, so that doesn't help. Yeah, I'm a big, big fan of that. Can I have that dirt block, please? Because it's really messing me up here. I really can't see anything. Okay, let's get a shot from this side, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Now it's actually looking, it's much taller than the other ones too, which I really think it works a lot better being taller. Or maybe we can have a kind of thing where the islands are kind of descending down away from the main structure, because the closer they get to like the main rift or something. Even though I'm pretty sure like the island is going to be big enough that it's going to be over this. It's not even going to be an issue of that anyway. But yeah, that looks much, much better. I love that it's not completely straight. We don't want it to be completely straight, but we don't want it to be, you know, having like weird particles going out to either side like it was either. But I think that is just looking great. That is just looking absolutely amazing. I think we'll get that much higher up in the air, and this might even be part of the kind of, you know, magical structure that's kind of supporting the floating island up there itself, like that one island right there. You know, that might even be a little something that we can do up there. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So I think what we're going to do now, we don't have too much time left on the video here, so we're going to actually grab our redstone shulker box out of our ender chest, which actually I forgot I put one down here. Thankfully. I'm going to grab our redstone box because we are going to start building us a little kelp auto smeltery in here. And I think what we're also going to do is we're also going to build some kind of kelp farm out here. We're not going to use the same design that we have back over at the main base. I really don't feel like building anything that kind of elaborate. I think what we'll do is we're just going to build some kind of like little underwater, like we've got this nice, just beautiful flat area of gravel out here, like just this expanse out here. I really feel like this is going to work out really, really well if we just kind of build it out here somewhere. And I see you. Don't think I don't see you. Huh? 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 And on guard! Ha! Yeah. Yeah. Oh, give me that trident. Bedrock Edition loves giving away tridents. But yeah, I think we have this nice kind of expansive area out here. You see just how nice and flat this is. I think we could put some kind of little glass dome or something out here. Some kind of like glass structure or something. I don't know necessarily what. And we could just have a bunch of, you know, just simple, easy, like observer break kelp farms in here. Nothing in nearly as elaborate as we have back over at the main base. And something that's going to feed into our system a lot more frequently than the kelp system that we have now over at the main base. But yeah, it'd probably just be something that would, you know, the kelp would grow once, bam, it breaks. The kelp would grow once, bam, it breaks. Whatever the case may be. And then I could just go through periodically and replace it because, of course, we still have to do with this stupid age system that they have in the game. But yeah, I'm thinking that would kind of look really, really nice. We're going to take all that and then we'll have like item elevators. We're going to kind of carry it underground, under this way, like so. Under here, and this is the thing. Look at this. This is a thing of beauty, guys. This has happened like ever since I started building this structure over here. I've noticed this. I thought I noticed it before, but I was never over here long enough. But guys, since I started building this structure, I've been spending a lot of time over in this area. These squids spawn in here on this shore. They just kind of spawn in here all the time. I have no idea why. They really seem to love spawning in this particular spot. Like 2 or 3 of them at a clip. I've got, I don't know if you saw back in the main base, but we've got like 4 full stacks of ink now. And well on our way to a 5th one. And that's all from just squid appearing in this little area right here. For the most part, anyway. Some of them have been other places. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little domed structure underwater there. Using some of the brick and some of the concrete textures and stuff. And that one's, we're going to ruin it. We're going to have to ruin it too to kind of make it fit the aesthetic. But it's also going to have to be able to hold water out because it's going to need to be the kelp and doing all the kelp kind of fun things. You guys know the score. So essentially then we're going to have everything piped up into here and we're going to have that automatically go into a smeltery. So that way you can automatically smelt the kelp and turn it into dried kelp. And then we're going to get kelp block out of that, which we can of course use for fuel in all of our endeavors over here. But this is going to need to be a pretty decent sized system. I'm thinking furnaces lining both walls. At least like 20 furnaces probably. So we're really going to be chucking them in here. Well, we'll get smokers. We'll get smokers in here because obviously kelp is food, so you can put it in a smoker. Which means we're going to need a decent amount of kelp. We're going to probably need a pretty decent amount of kelp. And I also, like this here we're actually going to build some kind of like crane, like a little fishing, like I think a little fishing crane or something, where we're going to have a crane kind of built up over here. But of course, these are the tracks, but the tracks are waterlogged and it just doesn't look as good. So it's kind of, you know, dilapidated. We've got to break down the dock and we've got to do some other stuff as well. But the crane is going to kind of be floating out here and it's going to kind of be hanging, I think, over maybe this way or something. And what I may do is I may actually take the design and then I may come down here and I may stick another one like down here, like a ruined crane that broke off of the dock and fell down underwater a long time ago, something like that. I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm going to do. I don't think I have the redstone resources I even need to kind of start constructing this. What we actually need, if I'm going to be building a huge dome structure, is we need glass. And I need to replace all that gravel down there with concrete so I can kind of start actually doing a nice conversion of the area. And that way we can kind of pick an area for how big that's going to be. I'm guessing, if we have 20 smokers... 20 smokers might be overkill, by the way. It probably actually most definitely is. I think we'll only do 10. I think we'll do 1 wall. And then we'll have like fishing stuff, like decorating the other side of it. But nonetheless, we need gray concrete. That's still the same box, Nick. There we go. Or do we want to use the white here? Like we could honestly use the white here and really make this thing stand out. I'm wondering. I'm really, really wondering now. Yeah, look at all this ink. Look at all this ink. That is all from squids just spawning in that one little spot. And I had to bring a shulker box over here just to start adding tridents into because we were getting so many of them. This is embarrassing. Kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. But let's chuck our honey blocks back in here. Let's actually kind of start chucking some of our other stuff out of here. And I'm going to join you guys back over at the fishing hut so we can finish out the video, okay? And look, we're back, as you can see. And I think what we're going to do is I think we're actually going to take some of this white concrete, since I was going to use it for the land up here, but then I kind of decided to start going with this gray aesthetic, which I like a lot more. But I think down here under the water, it's going to kind of stick out more from up on the land if we actually use white versus gray, because of course this is just a giant gravel bed down here. So, you know, why don't we use white concrete down here, because it's going to make a lot more sense. So I think what we need to do, can I harvest these with an, no, I need actual shears to get the seagrass, but that's okay. We don't need the seagrass right now. But I want to clear out an area here where we're actually going to be building up this thing. Of course, there's going to be drowned everywhere, because drowned can't ever just leave me alone. Always, endlessly, eternally. Just drowned. So we're going to clear out kind of a decent sized area for this. Dolphin, can you please? This is good. And you guys will have to let me know if you guys like this kind of thing better. I like doing, like, when I watch Hermitcraft, like, I love watching them do time lapses and stuff, but I just don't have a way to do that. I don't know if there's any kind of, like, replay mod or any kind of thing like that in Bedrock Edition where you can actually, like, have a camera account stationary in the world, watching what's going on, like, doing different things like that. I don't know if that's even a thing. It might be, for all I know. Kind of, where's our dock? Our dock is here. Here's more. Here's more of these things. They just spawn over here all the time. It's nuts. It is legitimately nuts how many of these things spawn. I mean, I'm not complaining because it saves me from having to try to worry about building a squid farm. But nevertheless, like, I am a big fan of it. You know, I'm a big fan of it. We need to expand this over more this way. So we're going to kind of go all the way over to where this little indent is. I'm surprised none of this was hiding like an underwater cave or anything. To be 100% on, I'm surprised it wasn't. There we go. Okay, so this is as far over as we're gonna go. And I didn't need that piece of dirt out of there, but okay, you do you. I think we might honestly widen it just a little bit too. Why don't we leave this little feature kind of sticking in there? I'm kind of a fan of that. Let's do that. Let's leave that there. And let's kind of go like this. Like this. There we go. And like that. And like that. Just kind of adding a little bit more character to it, because I don't want it to look perfect. I'm embracing it. Embracing asymmetry is a big thing that I've been wanting to do, especially for this build area over here, and I kind of like that. Kind of looks like this weird... It kind of almost looks like the ink sac thing, like upside down or something. Kind of almost exactly does. Like, if you look at this upside down... If you look at that upside down, it kind of looks almost exactly like it. That's kind of neat. Okay. Okay, I'm here for it. Let's grab our gravel. Okay. Well, you'll notice my ink has also increased because a whole bunch more squid spawned over there and over there. So we had to go and fetch all of the delicious ink. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I don't like doing, like, unless I could do something where I can actually, like, have a camera account that's stationary watching me build so you guys can see, like, a cool time lapse like that. Like, I'm not a big fan of doing, like, time lapses in first person mode. They just, even when I watch them back, like, I'm the one recording them and I'm the one editing them and whatever, even when I'm watching them back, they just aren't that compelling. They just aren't that interesting because you can't really see what's going on. But I really love that third-person time-lapse where you're just kind of a fly on the wall watching a structure just be erected or watching something get cleared out. That I'm a really big fan of. I love it that they do that on Hermitcraft. I'm going to have to take a look and I'm going to have to research and see if there is anything like that in Bedrock Edition. And if there is, and you guys know of anything, please let me know down in the comments. I'm not 100% sure exactly what things there are and what things there are not for that kind of thing in Bedrock Edition, but I would love, and I mean love, to do that. I think it would be really, really great to try to do that. And there we go. Just kind of chucking in a whole bunch of this white concrete down here. Gonna have to remake more concrete with all this gravel that we just pulled out of here. Don't put that there, please. But this is, again, this is a good use of this white because this is going to pop down here. We're going to have glass covering over all this anyway, so you're only really going to see it if you're inside of the kelp farm, which I don't even know where the axis for that's going to be. Here, let me stick a brick block down there. Of course, it's nighttime. We got mobs spawning. We got all sorts of stuff going on here. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Let's see. Can we finish this off with this little stacklet, I guess? Little tiny little baby bit. Oh, no, we cannot. And only one drowned during the entire construction. I am actually kind of impressed. I do like just placing blocks and talking to you guys, though, too. So you guys let me know. Whatever kind of things you guys want me to try in content and do whatever, I will definitely do. And I love it. Look at this. More. Every time I turn my back, there's just more squid over here. It's just incredible. Look at that. We've got almost a half a stack from this is just from being on camera right now. Like just doing this stuff over here right now. So that's kind of our shape. That's kind of what we're looking at in terms of this structure. And we're going to have a little bit of brick, a little bit of this gray concrete that we have up here on the buildings and stuff. But for the most part, this is going to be glass because we want to see what's going on inside of the, and there's another one just spawned. It's insane, guys. This is why, again, we do not need a squid farm. At least not, like, on this scale. Like, if I ever built something that required, like, en masse, like, tons of quantities of stuff, maybe, but... Cut it out, go away. So, yeah. Ooh. I love it. I'm a very, very big fan of it. So let me go see kind of what glass we have. Because I'm thinking what we could do if we want to kind of try to tie things in aesthetically, like visually, we could use light gray glass. Because then we're going to kind of be, you know, aping the light gray color that's up here. We could chuck in some like regular gray glass, different colors like that as maybe accent pieces and things like that. Let's sleep. That's beautiful. There we go. That's nice. Okay, so we're going to have to start another row of ink sacks. Jeez. That's craziness. It's just insanity. So yeah, I want to see what glass we have, because I know I brought a ton of glass over here. And then, of course, we've got the smelter system, the super smelter system here, that we can use to chuck in a bunch of different things. So we've got light gray stained glass, and I kind of really love how light this is as well. I don't want to put the brick block in there. I kind of like how, because you see the white glass, like the white glass has got that frosted look to it, but the light gray glass is almost like you can't even see it almost. It's really, really nice and translucent. So I'm a big fan of that. It's kind of providence when we find all these ink sacks, because we're going to need it, because we're going to need a lot of glass to cover up this structure down at the bottom of the sea down here. Actually, what I think I would like to do is, do I have smooth stone? Yeah. Yeah, smoothie smooth, I think is the way to go. Yes, Jelly! Jelly, what are you doing? Why are you not on your perch? I put you on top of this perch so that you would be up on top of your perch. Why are you down here? Just seeing that cat like makes me think of all the pictures of her and Scar online, and they're just cute. Just cute, cute, cute. I love it. I'm a big fan. So we're gonna rim this thing, I believe, in smooth stone. I don't want to take out all of the gravel along the perimeter though. So we're not going to do like make the obvious box kind of pattern like you would normally make. We're just going to do literally this. Like every block has to be touching white concrete. That's going to be a rule. Every block has to be touching the white concrete. So we're not going to do like this. Normally we would take that out and just kind of make it a whole big rung, but I don't want to do that because I want to make sure we still have some of this gravel that's going to be present down here in this area as well. I'm a big, big fan of this. Big, big fan of this. We're going to need to get more seagrass eventually. We need to fix. Go back in there. Thank you. We're going to need to get more seagrass eventually in here. And we're going to have to bone meal some up, and then we'll plant it manually, which is what we just have to do on top of all the concrete and stone. Go away, please. Thank you. I also did bring a whole bunch of sea lanterns with me. I kind of start getting this thing lit up, too. And that'll be something I believe we're also going to do around the perimeter. So we're going to do smooth stone, and we're going to do... Just kind of start chucking some smooth stone in here. Just kind of see what it looks like. Let's do that. And like so. Yeah, see, that's already... I'm already a pretty big fan of that. Can you not? Hey, out. Excuse me. Kind of liking that we have these places where it's like 3 blocks. Like, I didn't do it intentionally that way, but I'm kind of liking that little look of it. We're going to kind of just see where we can fit in more lights as we go, so don't worry. We're going to add more. It's just a matter of, like, kind of just sticking a lot of this stuff in for now. Can you get out, please? Thank you. And we'll chuck another light right there. And we'll go like that. There's a cave down below. You can hear the spider somewhere. There we go. Boop. And can you get out, please? I doubt that's the same one that was before, but hey, just in case. Out! God, fish don't listen. Let me actually take that and that. There we go. And we're going to chuck in a couple of those. And yeah, we'll put one in the middle. Boom, just like so. I think, do we need any more light around the kind of perimeter? You can kind of see the light pattern, kind of where we do and don't need light, you know? So I think we're going to actually replace this block with light right there. And obviously, we're not going to have light all the way through it. We're obviously going to have some lights inside where the structure is. There's not much more we can do about that than that kind of thing. Honestly, let's just do something like that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. And we're going to replace this guy. Drink. And I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much all we're going to do in terms of trying to filter lighting in here. We're not going to be able to cover all of it, and I don't want to overwhelm the outside of it with lights, but I do want to have lights on the outside of it. Like, that is a big important thing. But yeah, so this is where we're going to have our kelp smeltery. We're going to have a nice underground system. Take all the kelp in, nice water columns, bring the kelp up into where the kelp super smelter is going to be. And we're going to have tons and tons of fuel coming in, all from this kelp farm that we are going to be producing in the area. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode here on Tritoncraft. I really, really do appreciate you guys. There's more squid over there. There's more squid. I really, really do appreciate you guys checking out this episode of Tritoncraft. If you are new to the series, you haven't yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. Let YouTube know that you're appreciating my content and you want to watch more and more and more and more of it. You can also help me out by liking the video. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to ring that bell. I'm going to ring this spider's bell. Bing! There we go. Get that bell on, folks. Get it on. Thank you so, so much, everybody out there, for watching. And I will catch you in the next episode of Tritoncraft. Bye!